ये वो काफी है कि
Yes, hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone on the Zoom and also on the YouTube. We are back with the 1000 Midnight Children session for paper one. This is session 3 for paper one. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Today we had we'll have revisions on teaching applications are there, and students were asking to include data interpretation, maths, and all. So we'll have questions from all these things, teaching aptitude mainly, and some data interpretation and also some maths. Okay. We'll have some easy questions regarding with the teaching aptitude and all. Are you ready? Are you two babies also? Are you ready? Yes. Good evening, everyone. Yes, whether it is your first class, second class, anything, no worries. Let's start fresh. Are you ready, guys? Everyone, can we go with the questions? Will you respond? Will you tell me the answers? Will you give me the correct answers? Yes, last session 2 was a very great one. I think you benefited from that. We had many questions, revision questions from that BYQ based revisions we had. So can we move on? Yes. So here is my PowerPoint. Yeah, welcome to yet another session for 1000 Midnight Children. Yeah. So guys, yeah. The first question for today is, the learning in which a new behavior is acquired but is not demonstrated until a reinforcement is provided is known as. Okay. Is it observational learning? Is it social learning? Is it latent learning? Is it moral learning? This is a BYQ, guys, asked in 2023. So, observational learning, social learning, latent learning, moral learning. What do you go with? That means a new behavior is acquired in the learning part, but it is not demonstrated until the reinforcement is provided. What is that type of learning called? Is it observational? Like observation, like new behavior is acquired, maybe you observe and learn. That is it. Social learning is also from observational learning. The second statement of the question is very important. A new behavior is acquired. So these observational, social, all those learnings, it is like through observational and social learning, a new behavior is acquired. And the second line, but it's not demonstrated until reinforcement is provided. Yes, I have answers here as 3. Yes, the answer goes with 3. That is latent learning. What do you mean by that? Obviously, you learn something. You acquire a new behavior or a new knowledge you acquire. But until the reinforcement or a situation is there, you won't demonstrate it. For example, you observe, like that is through observation only. Okay? This latent learning happens through the observation and like you analyze things. And what is the thing is, it's actually like you watch your father driving the car, or you watch your mother driving the car, and then you observe how is driving, like how that like mother or father is driving a car. You observe and learn. But as a child, maybe like you may be 12 or 13-year-old, you may not be able to drive. Like you don't have the license to drive. You'll get only at 18 years. So at that time only, you will demonstrate this. That means reinforcement is provided when you got with the license. It is not an immediate demonstration is possible when you learn things. That is where you have for the latent learning. Is it okay with you guys? Is my explanation clear with you? That is what we call as latent learning. Fine. Can we move on to the next question? Is it going good? Are you getting ideas of teaching aptitude? Are you getting ideas? Like whenever you have questions on teaching aptitude, every time I used to tell that read the question twice or thrice. That's very important one. Okay, fine. To the next question. Which of the following is not an affective domain? Yeah, we have the answers from the YouTube guys also. To babies, I am listening to you. Okay, fine. Not only in the Zoom. Yeah. Make paper one easy is our motto. Paper one, no, like paper one not equal to, like we are not going to be afraid. Yeah, that's what. Affective domain. What is affective domain? Which of the following is not an affective domain? So what are you talking about, sir? What is this question about? Affective domain. Where is this affective domain? From where this affective domains comes from? From where? Guys, from where? Yeah, exactly. From the Bloom's taxonomy. The affective domain of Bloom's taxonomy. How many domains Bloom explained? Psychomotor domain, cognitive domain, affective domain. So there are 3 domains of Bloom's. There are 2 domains for the cognitive. Sorry, the 2 taxonomy for cognitive domain. There is a revised one and also the old one. So we should learn both things. So which is not in that affective domain. So Bloom give a taxonomy for the affective domain. What do you mean by affective domain? That is actually related with your emotions and feelings. Okay, how you like how your emotions like from the lower order to higher order it works. Lower order emotions to the higher order emotions, how it works, or feelings. So there was, the taxonomy. If you know the taxonomy, there are 5 things: perceiving, responding, valuing, organizing, internalizing, or characterization. That goes. So the thing which is not there is analyzing. Analyzing is there in the cognitive domain of Bloom's taxonomy. Okay. Analyzing is there in the cognitive domain, not in the affective domain. Is it clear? The affective domain, it is actually from the lower order to higher order. It is like receiving, responding, then valuing, organizing, then characterization or internalizing. Okay. That is the taxonomy that we have. Clear? So you should study Bloom's taxonomy. You will have a question from Bloom's taxonomy. Either of the domains you have, like any like cognitive maybe, or affective it may be, or psychomotor it may be. So you should be having a clear-cut idea of these all domains. So today itself, study that. Clear? So affective domain, I explained to you. Those 5 orders or taxonomy. Clear? So all the next other ones you should study. So can we move on to the next one? Yeah, I got the answer from the YouTube also to analyzing. Yeah, you had the answer. Great, guys. Super. Going to the next one. So this is an assertion-based question. You can expect an assertion-based question from the in the teaching aptitude part. So assertion: for ensuring successful teaching learning systems, both norm reference testing and criterion reference testing procedures for interpretation of scores have to be synthesized. A reason: parents and educational administrators along with the students should be interested to know the status of accomplishment as it discourages one's motivation. So this is assertion reason. You know the option well. Okay. That means successful teaching learning system. That means you know what is NRT, that is norm reference testing. You know what is CRT, criterion reference testing. So norm reference means that you are being compared with the scores of a large population. That means, for example, norm reference is like net exam. It is a norm referenced one. Clear. Criterion reference means it is based on some criteria. You pass that skill. For example, some skills, driving test. That's a criterion reference test. Example, as an example, if we can say. So, and it is said that for ensuring these systems should be like those scores of these 2 should be synthesized. Okay. If you think that if it is correct, okay, assertion will be correct. And reason: parents and educational administrators along with the student should be interested to know the status of accomplishment as it discourage one's motivation. Is it? Does it discourage someone's motivation? That means if at all you have for the norm reference testing and criterion reference testing, do you think like that? The answers on soup. Guys, what do you think? Is the assertion and reason true? Is the assertion and reason true? I want to know that. Then only we should go with the option 1 and 2. If the assertion is false, you have the option left is obviously the reason is true. And if the assertion is true, then the option left is the reason is false. So which of the option you will go with? So in the YouTube, the guys are saying we'll go with 3. Here also you are like in the Zoom also we have 1, 2, like some with 3 and all. Guys, it's 3 only because it like whenever we have like the status of accomplishment, for example, like if you pass the net or if you pass some skills, if you know the status, like it actually it increases our motivation, does not discourage us. One. Okay, it does not discourage actually. Clear. So actually it is a status of accomplishment. Accomplishment. Clear. So that's it. Next one. Dyslexia is an intellectual disability that negatively affects the understanding abilities in terms of reading, oral language, sign language, and dialect. Which is that? Dyslexia. So in the case of teaching aptitude, it is very important to have the knowledge of the disabilities. We have many disabilities like dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyspraxia, dyscalculia, all those things. Clear. Will come with all those disabilities in the coming questions also. So what is dyslexia mean for? Like what does it affects? So the understanding abilities in terms of, is it reading? Is it oral language? Is it sign language? Is it dialect? We are very confident that it is reading. Very great. Or answers from the Zoom and also in the YouTube, like we are telling that it is in the it is the dyslexia means reading. So we had a better understanding with the teaching aptitude part. Good guys. So can we move with the answer? 1, 1. Everybody's telling it 1. The answer is 1. Reading. Great. The answer is reading. So oral language, sign language, dialect, nahi. Reading. Okay. So going with the next part. Next question. Yeah, we have some extra information regarding the dysgraphia. What is dysgraphia related to? It is related with the writing part, dysgraphia. Then dyspraxia. What do you mean by dyspraxia? It is associated with the movement, the like inability to move. Okay. And what do you mean by dyscalculia? Dyscalculia is regarding with the mathematical, like maths. You are not able to like maybe calculate, read numbers, associate numbers. That's what, like it's not like if you don't know maths, you have dyscalculate. It's not like that. Okay. If you get bad marks in maths, you don't have you are having dyscalculia. Don't think like that. Those people having dyscalculia will be not able to understand or like they won't be able to relate the numbers. Actually, if you write 1 or 2, they won't be able to analyze that is 1 and 2 or 3. It is 1,000. They cannot count. They cannot add like that. Clear. Yes, guys, you know things very well. Great, great. So that's it. So next question. The following list, which of them belong to the category of learner-centered approaches? So today in the offline class also, today in the paper 1 session for the teaching aptitude revision also, I emphasize learner-centered approach. I told you first, whenever you get a question regarding the learner-centered approach, what you should think of? Clear? Learner-centered approach, what you should think of? That means it should be according to the interest and pace of the learner. So in which of the following for like list, you think that this is according to the pace and interest of the learner? Is it SWAYAM, computer-aided instruction, MOOC, quizzes, bus sessions? One, or everybody is answering it as 1. Okay, here you're telling it the option 1. Okay, that means 1 and 3. You are telling that SWAYAM. SWAYAM obviously it's a like we can include this in the learner-centered approach where SWAYAM is actually the learners are learning according to their pace and interest. That's obviously correct, right? Now, MOOC, it's a massive open online course. So massive open online course means online we are learning according to the learner's interest and pace. That's very obvious. That's very clear. Then coming with the computer-aided instruction, obviously, computer-aided instructions means it's actually the instruction or the syllabus is given or the help of the computer, the learning is happening. So it may be every time it may not be a learner-centered approach. So for example, if I am using PowerPoint, so that is a computer-aided instruction, or like I'm using computer ICT for that. Quizzes, obviously not learner-centered. Like everyone may not be interested or everyone may not be at the pace of learning quizzes. Bus sessions are some small group discussion sessions where we have bus sessions. Like after discussing, they make a sound of bus, and then like what bus sound, they make a roaming sound, that where they like after the discussion. That means they are announcing that they have finished the discussion. That is what you mean by bus session. So it is not a learner centered one. Group discussion as such is not a learner centered one. Today in the revision session, I told you learner centered is like a group discussion is not at all a learner centered one. Why? It is a mixed approach, because in the learner centered, the emphasis is given to the learner. In the group discussion, it is divided into groups, and the what you have, the learners are discussing the topics and all, but there is a supervision by the teacher. The teacher have like the teacher have a supervising role in the classroom, maybe in the online classes. If you are divided into groups, the topic is given by the teacher. The teacher will have a supervision role. So obviously, teachers are also part. Teachers are also active in that. Clear. That is what. So we'll check the answer. We have answer 1 and 3. That's great, guys. So you have correct. Yeah, now you have a data interpretation question. So this slide is for you to understand the table. The following table, I told you, whenever the table is given, understand the question, understand the table, analyze the table. So read the question. What is given in the table? It gives the percentage distribution of population on 5 states, that is A, B, C, D, E, on the basis of poverty line and also on the basis of sex. Okay, that means males and proportion of males and females below poverty line, above poverty line. So you should analyze these. Clear? Getting the idea? Is it fine? Is it okay with you? Yeah. Can we move on to the question now? This is the first question. What will be the approximate male population above poverty line for state A? Okay, state A. That is the only matter that we have now. State A. If the female above poverty line for state A is 1.8 million. Okay, so what is that? So, can you just write out, guys? Can you just write out? I will also help you. So here, state A is concerned with. State A is concerned with. For example, if you have 5 states here, like in the question, it is like A, B, C, D. So this should be our concern. A should be our concern. Clear? A should be our concern. So the population below the poverty line is given, and now the approximate male population we need, and now you have the poverty line for state A, like if the female above poverty line. So just come to the table column above poverty line. Here it is above poverty line. Now the female in the above poverty line of state is 1.8 million. Can you just check the ratio there? 6:7. 6:7. Okay. So in that 6:7 is actually what? 1.8 million. In that 7 comes like the 7 what goes to 1.8 million. In that the 7 goes to 1.8 million. Am I correct? The 7 goes to 1 point. So whenever there is a ratio, we can write like 6x and 7x. Is it 6x and 7x? That is, we are having 7x is equal to 1.8 million. 7x is equal to 1.8 million. Are you getting the idea, guys? 7x is equal to 1.8 million. It is given like that. Now we need to find 6x. So for that, what we do? We need to find x is equal to 1.8 million by 7. That is x actually. So if we need the male population, what we do? So the male population is 6x, right? So male population is actually x. 6 into x. So 6 into 1.8 by 7. So if you want to like calculate, or if you want to convert 1.8 million to the zeros part, that means what 18 lakhs. You can do like that, no worries. But the answer is in 2.1 million, 3.55 million, like that. So what do you think the answer be? Is it 3? Some are saying 3 in YouTube also. Like, are you getting the answers, guys? Got the idea? This is it. So 6:7 we have for male and female ratio. And it is said that, what do you have? It is said that 6x and 7x, we have the ratio. So 7x is 1.8 million. That is female. Female population is 1.8. So 7x corresponds to 1.8. From that, you can get x. Clear? From that, you can get x. Then male and like male, you should find out. 6 into 1.8 to 7. You get the answer as 1.5 million. I think you will get the answer as 1.5 million. Sorry, it's 1.5 million. I think my PowerPoint is stuck. Yeah, let me please give me. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. The answer is 1.5 million. Let me check the answer. Yeah, that's 1.5 million is the answer. You can solve it and then find out the answer. It is 1.5 million. Clear? Okay. Can we move on to the next question now? If the total population of state C is 4 million, the total population of the state C, that means you should now go to state C's row. Find the total number of female above poverty line in state C. So above poverty line, that is 2:3. So we should get the population of above poverty line. How we will get the population of above poverty line? We have the percentage of population below poverty line. Clear? We have the population of percentage of population below poverty line. So corresponding to C, what is the percentage that is below poverty line? What is the percentage that corresponds to below poverty line? That is 25%, right? So that is BPL, below poverty line in state C is 25%. You can see that it's 25%. So what will be the population in above poverty line? Above poverty line, what will be the percentage of population? What will be the percentage of population? It is 100 minus 25. That is 75%. Am I right? 100 minus 25, that is 75%. Am I right? So the total population of state C is 4 million. Total population. So 75% of 4 million will be the above poverty line population. Clear? 75. Also above poverty line population, if we have 75% of 4 million. So that is 75 by 100 into 4 million. Because it is given as 4 million. So what is the answer that you will get? What is the answer? So we can cancel this 100 and 75 by 3 by 4. This 4 and 4 will get cancelled. The answer is 3 million. The answer is 3 million. Let it be there, 3 million. Now, the ratio which corresponds to above poverty line is 2:3. This is the only ratio that we should know of. That is the only ratio that we should take care of. This one, 2:3. So in that 2:3, which is the ratio that corresponds to the female? We need the number of females, right? So 3 is the ratio that corresponds to the number of females. So the total part, what is the total part in this? 2 plus 3, that is 5. Clear? What is the female part? 3. So how will you convert? So how will you find the female part? 3 by 5. 3 by the total part 5. Into what? 3 million. Into 3 million. So what is the answer? 3 into 3 by 5 into 3. What is the answer that you get? What is the answer that you get? That you are getting? 9 by 5. 9 by 5 when you cancel it, you can get the answer as I think it is 1.8 million. 1.8 million. Here you should not convert all those millions to zeros like that we usually do, like write it at 18 lakhs or 30 lakhs. No, the answers are also given in millions. So it is easy that do like this. Okay. 1.8 million will be the answer. So you got the idea. BPL, you had 25%. Then the above poverty line will be 100 minus 25, that is 75%. So the total population is given as 4 million. In that 4 million, 75% is above poverty line population. So we got 3 million as above poverty line population. So in that above poverty line population, 2:3 is the ratio of male and female. We need the number of females. So 3 by 5. How come 5? The total part. Clear? Is it okay with you guys? The answer is 1.8 million. We will check the answer now. Yeah, the answer is 1.8 million. In the YouTube also, you are getting the correct answer, I think. Yeah, fine. Great, guys. The next one. The population of males below poverty line for state B is 2.4 million. Okay. The population of males below poverty line. Okay. In B. And that for state E is 6 million. State E is 6 million. So state B and E, the below poverty line, like female, like males are given. Clear. Then the total population of state B and E are in the ratio. So we need the total population. We need the total population. So guys, can I get an idea of how you will find the total population of B and E? Coming to B, you have the below poverty line ratio as 3:5. The below poverty line ratio as 3:5, is it? So in the state B, the below poverty line, that means BPL, below poverty line ratio is 3:5. Is it? So actually 3x is given as 2.4. 3x is given as 2.4. That is x is equal to 2.4 divided by 3. That is x actually. What do you have x? So x is actually 2.4 divided by 3. That's actually the common quantity that we have for like the below poverty line population. Are you getting the idea? 3:5. Male population is 3. So 3x represents like what, 24 lakh. That means 2.4 million. Here the ratio is given 2:3. Let me convert these things into 24 lakh. That will be more appropriate, because as we have this 2.4 million. So 3x is actually, we can write it as 24 lakhs. Sorry. Yeah. Now it is 24 lakh. So guys, 3x represents 24,000. What will be the total population? Now here we have 3:5. Clear? 3:5. Now what will be 8x? What will be 8x? Because we need a like total population of the below poverty line. So x is actually what you have, 24 lakh divided by 3. And now we need 8x. That means how it is 8x? Here we have the total population of the population of below poverty line is 3 plus 5. The total part is 8. So what is 8x actually? So 8 into 24 lakh by 3. Okay. So the answer will be this 3 and this can be cancelled, will be 8 lakh. So it will be 64 lakh. Clear? It will be 64 lakh. Got the idea? Now, this is the total population of state B in below poverty line. Clear? That is 64 lakh you got. 64 lakh. Is it the thing that you got? Below poverty line population. Actually, that is the 20, it is B, right? So 20% of the population. Is it the 20% of the population? So the 20% of population, the 20% of population in B is equal to 64 lakh. Clear? Why? Because we had 20% of the population below the poverty line in the data. In the data given, 20 is given here. So we got the total population of below poverty line as 64 lakh. So now that is the 20% of the total population. That means entire state the total population. So what is the population in B? Actually, population in B will be, I will write this population in B. So population in B will be equal to 64 lakh into 100 by 20. How 100 by 20? Because here it will be 20 by 100. So when it goes right side, so this can be cancelled into 5. So 64 into 5, you will get a thing near to 3 crore 20 lakhs. 3 crore 20 lakhs. Okay. So that is the population, total population of state B. The state B, the total population is 3 crore 20 lakhs. Clear. Note down this because I should rub. Clear. This is why with the same method, you should find the total population of state E. With the same method, you will find the total population of state E. Okay. So with the state E, what we have, 6 million is the population of what? 6 million is given as the total population of male. Okay. So male E, what we have, 3:2. So 3:2 we have for the ratio of below poverty line. The total part will be 3 plus 2 equal to 5. So it is given as 2x is equal to 6 million. 2x is equal to 6 million. So we need to find 5x. How will you find 5x? 6 million. So 60 lakhs. So then by, by 2 into 5. So 5x is equal to into 5. So you'll get an x from here. So the x that I will explain faster. The x what we get from here is 96 lakhs. Okay. 96 lakhs. You just do it and then I identify. Okay. Oh, sorry. I took the above poverty line. Fine. It's 5:3. Sorry, it's my mistake. It's my mistake. Sorry, guys. It's 5:3. E that you have is 5:3. Okay, 5:3. 5 plus 3, it is 8x. Sorry for that. And the 3x is given as what? 6 million. So, sorry, as with big numbers, I got confused. So, x, we need 8x. So, how it is 8x? 60 lakh. Same thing you will get. 60 lakh by 3 into 8. Clear. You will get a thing near to 90. It's I think 96 lakhs. Okay, just find out 96 lakh. And this is actually what? This is the 15% of the population. Okay. 15% of the population is 15% of the population in E is 96 lakhs. Okay, 96 lakhs we have. And now, what is population in E? The same method we have population in E. Similarly, the method. Okay, 96 lakh by 100. Sorry, by 15 into 100. Okay, we'll get an answer near to 6 crore 40 lakhs. 6 crore 40 lakhs. Just check. Okay. 6 crore 40 lakhs. So this is population in E. So actually what we have, 6 crore 40 lakhs, what we have. Fine. So that's actually what here is. The first one was 3 crore 20 lakhs. 3 crore 20 lakhs. Then coming to 6 crore 40 lakhs. This is the total population in B and E. Clear. So this is the total population. So we need the ratio for that total population of B and E. We need the ratio. We can cancel these zeros. 32 by 64 will be coming. 32 by 64. We have, like when we cancel, we have 1 and 2. The ratio will be 1:2. Okay. Guys, I explained how to get the population of B in a very slow manner. As I don't have time, I explained E in a very fast manner. So the same, like as similarly only we can get. Okay. Similarly, we can get the total population in E also. Just have an idea or just check what is the ratio corresponding to below poverty line. That was 5:3. Okay. The total is 8. Clear. So we should get 8x. Clear. So that is it. So the ratio will be 1:2, the answer. The answer will be 1:2. We'll check with the answer. The ratio is 1:2. Clear. As it take times for data interpretation, but please try to do these questions. 1:2. Please take down this. Like if you need clarification, please watch this once again and then do by yourself. Clear? It's 1:2. Can we move on to the next question now? Again, a ratio question from the maths part. If 152 is divided into 4 parts proportional to 3, 4, 5, and 7, then the smallest part is, yeah, very simple one. Can you just check? Can you just do the answer? 3, 4, 5, and 7. So the proportion, so the ratio is given as 3:4:5:7. With 4 ratios or 4 proportions, don't be like, okay, it's a very big question. Don't think like that. 3:4:5:7. Is it clear? 3:4:5:7. Now, 152 is divided. So the total is 152. So 152 is divided. Then the smallest part. So which will be the ratio which corresponds to the smallest part? That will be 3, right? The smallest part, the ratio which corresponds to the smallest part is 3. So 3 by what is the total? You should add all these 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7. What is that? It's 19. Is it 19? Yeah, 19 into 152. We can cancel this 19 and 152. Yeah, 19 and 152 by 8. So the answer will be 24. So this is the smallest part of when 152 is divided into or proportional to 3:4:5:7. Is it okay with you guys? We'll check the answer. We are having answer as 24. Yes, the answer is 24, guys. Great. Understood? Fine. Going to the next question. What will be the ratio of simple interest earned by certain amount at the same rate of interest for 9 years and that for 12 years? Like remember that this is a PYQ. Clear? This is a PYQ. Such a simple question. Like when you think that, when you read the question for the first time, like you think that this is a harder one. But when you start doing, it's a very simple one. Just the ratio. Within 10 or 15 seconds, you can get the answer. Ratio of simple interest earned by. So there are 2 cases, right? So the first case and second case, what is actually the principal amount? Certain amount. That means P will be same. Clear. Rate is also same. R is also same. R. What is different? The years are only different. 9 and 12. What is the formula for simple interest? Both the cases. PRT by 100, right? So here it will be P into R into 9 by 100. Clear. Then here will be P into R into 12 by 100. So when we divide these things, when we have a division, these P and R will get cancelled, 100 will get cancelled. The remaining thing is only 9 by 12. So just cut, you will get the answer as what? 3 by 4. So the ratio is 3:4. Clear. As the rate is same, as the certain amount, that means the amount is same, only the year. So the year ratio only you want to find out. So that is 3:4. Great. So the answer that you have is 3:4. Yes, good guys. The answer is 3:4. This is a PYQ. This is a PYQ. Okay. Fine. Going to the next question. Number series part. Number series question. 4, 6, 12, 14, 28, 30, and dash. Simple one. It's a very simple question. Yes, within in a minute you can get the answer. In a minute you can get the answer. $60. Yeah, you got the pattern, I think. Yeah. The guys on the YouTube also got the pattern. So that is 4 we have, then 6 we have, then 12 we have, 14 we have, 28 we have, 30 we have. So there is a question mark. So it's actually +2, right? Then again, this is into 2, right? Second plus 2, right? Into 2. So it goes on that like that. That is a pattern. Many like some like if you get another pattern, that's also correct, but it should work for the entire series. So the answer is 30 into 2, that is 60. So the answer is 4, that is 60. That is 60. So like if at all you can associate or relate with any other pattern also, it is okay. Fine, no worries. So into 2 plus 2, no worries. So yeah, great. You two babies also, you are getting the correct answer. Super. Very good. 60. Yeah. Like if at all like it's the sum it is being a smaller one, and then a sudden increase is there, then you can think that it will be addition multiplication like that wise. Okay, alternative addition multiplication it is going on. Clear. Going with the next question. Yeah, again back with the teaching aptitude part. Which of the following is a technique used to master teaching skills among student teachers? Observation, tutoring, micro teaching, and color plan. That means student teachers, that means those who go for the graduates, that BEd graduates, what the technique they use to master their teaching skills. That is a very short practice of teaching. Very short one. It lasts to till like 5 to 6 minutes. That's all. That's what we call as micro teaching. Okay. In micro teaching, what happens? They select a specific skill, maybe a questioning skill, maybe an interactive skill. So they select a specific skill and work upon that, and they teach the students for 5 to 6 minutes. Okay. There is actually it's a cyclic process where they have a plan, they plan, they teach, and then they get the feedback. So according to the feedback, they again replan, reteach, and re-feedback. So it continues. It's a cyclic process. So that is how they master their teaching skills. So each of the teaching skills are being taken, and then with planning, teaching, and feedback, again replan, reteach, and feedback, the skill is emphasized. Okay. So that is micro teaching. Guys, this is a BYQ asked in the 2024 OMR exam. Identify the list of 4 quadrants of the courses hosted on SWAYAM. So SWAYAM, there are many questions. So you should be very clear with the SWAYAM part. Repeating it again, very clear with the SWAYAM part. Identify the list of 4 quadrants of the courses hosted on SWAYAM. Self-assessment test, video lecture, online discussion forum for the clearing doubts, specially prepared reading material that can be downloaded or printed, face-to-face interaction between learners. Guys, when you read the question, like when you see the question, it is a very big one. But when you read the question, it is very simple. If you know what is SWAYAM, you can get the answer. If you know what is SWAYAM, you can get the answer. Yeah, exactly. Except E, all are there. So which is the option with that? A, B, C, and D. Is it? Is it A, B, C, and D? That's it. Face-to-face interaction among learners is not there. Face-to-face interaction among learners is there in SWAYAM? No. Clear. That is it. A, B, C, and D only. That is the answer. Going with the next question. Is it clear, guys? It's fine, right? Identify, this is also BYQ asked in 2024 OMR exam regarding with the teaching aptitude. Identify the correct sequence of the cycle of self-regulated learning. Don't have a chaos in the mind. Okay, self-regulated learning, we didn't hear that. Self-regulated learning, by reading the word, what you understand. Self-regulated learning, you are having the regulator of learning in your hand. That's what. So what you will do, like as a fan speed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comes like that. Clear. So that is it. So what is the step? Correct order. So is it enacting tactics and strategies, devising plans, setting goals, regulating learning, analyzing the task? Okay, which is that? Which comes first? That is actually gives an idea. Which comes first? Analyzing the task comes first. Okay, obviously. So then it is easy. then only the only option starting with the E is analyzing the task is 3. Go with that option. Don't check for the other one. That's correct. Analyzing the task, setting goals, devising plans, enacting tactics and strategies, then only the regulating learning will come. Clear? So the hardest part where you have is to analyze or set what is the first step. So if at all you crack that, it's very easy. So first step is analyzing that. These options are given with the same option that we are given in the question paper. I didn't make this. I didn't make this. The same options given in the question paper. So there is no doubt that if you click or if you crack the first option or the first order, you can go with the option 3. That is ECBAD. Clear? Can we move on? As per NEP 2020, which of the following organizations has been tasked with developing the adult educator framework? As per NEP 2020, which of the following organizations has been tasked with the developing of the adult educator framework? Is it NCTE? Is it NCRT? Is it MHRD? Is it NIEPA? Discussed question. This most like NEP 2020 is important. Like whenever I am discussing question, I will tell that short Swayam Prabha. That is digital initiatives. It is important. There will be questions because it's a trend now. NEP 2020, it is a trend now. Be there. Clear. So these are all short questions that you can have. What is the answer that you are going with? Is it MHRD? MHRD is Ministry of Human Resource and Development. Now it is MOE, Ministry of Education. The answer is NCERT, National Council of Educational Research and Training. They are being tasked with the developing of adult educator framework. Okay, NCERT. Clear? Next question. How does Swayam differ from Swayam Prabha in terms of content delivery? Question asked as a PYQ. Recent PYQ. That means within 1 year. Clear. So, like, can you see that? Like Swayam Prabha, all those things, those digital initiatives are repeated. So, please study that in detail. Clear. I can assure you that at least one question you will get. So, whenever you get a question in the NDA NET exam, remember Jobin sir have said that Swayam and Swayam Prabha will be coming. And don't think that he have looked at questions from NDA, but it's a short one. Swayam offers live interactive sessions, correct? Swayam Prabha broadcasts pre-recorded content. Swayam focuses on higher education, while Swayam Prabha caters to school level education. Swayam is accessible only through the internet, while Swayam Prabha uses satellite television channels. Fine. That's it. That's it. Content delivery. You should read the question twice or thrice. In terms of content delivery, not in terms of any which is the level or which is the how it is sessions are handled out. How the content delivery is done. Clear. All when you read all those ABCD, all are correct. But question, read the question, what they asked in terms of content delivery, how it is different, like how it is. The option was C, like Swayam is through the internet, and then the Swayam Prabha is through the television channels. It is through the television channel. Yes, YouTube guys, you are also answering correctly. Yeah, 3 we have, some 3s we have. Yeah, that's it. 3 is the answer here. A boy of class 5 is facing difficulty in playing football and falls or bumps on things and people because of poor balance and posture. He is suffering from each of the following learning disability. False, it is FALLS. Okay. Dysgraphia, dyspraxia, already we discussed. Why not A, option A in last question? Yeah, because actually it is, I told you, it is the mode of content delivery we need, not the like how it is done. Just like how it is, like is it pre-recorded? It is not like that. Is it online, offline? How the content delivery happens. That's what. It's through internet and others to the television channel. That is it. Clear. So this is dyspraxia actually we have. This is dyspraxia. Why? Because dyspraxia is associated with the motor movement, like the physical movements. Clear. Dysgraphia regarding with the writing. Dyscalculia regarding with the mathematical calculation. Dyslexia, already we discussed, that is the reading part. Clear? Yeah, it is dyspraxia is the answer. A teacher may provide traceable worksheets to students learning how to write the alphabet. This is an example of, is it equilibrium? Is it assimilation? Is it zone of proximal development, independent learning? Yeah, traceable worksheet. Traceable worksheet. With the help of worksheet, the students are writing the alphabet. So with the help of, what is that? Today in the revision session, the offline revision session, I told you several times this answer. Several times we discussed. We discussed equilibrium, assimilation. We discussed ZPD. So with the help of, so what is that? Is with the help of. What is the answer, guys? Everyone. Yeah, it's C. Without any doubt, you can say that it is zone of proximal development. So because with the help of anything, with the support of anything, it may be a person, or it may not, like it may not be a person, anything. It like maybe a like living thing, non-living thing. If you are learning with the help of others, that is with the learning with the help of more knowledgeable other, it is zone of proximal development. Clear? What do you actually learn? Like what do you actually learn your own? What is that? Is that AD, zone of actual development? Clear? Is that AD? Clear? That is that TD now. What is the process called? That is scaffolding, supporting. It is a support given, scaffold. Clear? In which of the following methods of assessment, formative and summative tests both are included? Is it computer-based testing, placement evaluation, continuous and comprehensive evaluation, and term test? What is that? Is it A, B, C, or D? C. Okay. Here in YouTube, guys, what is the answer? Everybody is saying here at a C, and also in YouTube we have C as the answer, continuous and comprehensive evaluation. Okay. So the answer is continuous and comprehensive evaluation, that is CCE. CCE. Now match it. Factors of learning, and then what is the example? Physiological factors, psychological factors, socio-emotional factors, educational factors. What is these things? Like example, can you say with the factors of learning? Match the following. Like at least you can match one or two, then go with the options. Very simple one, very simple one. One or two you can match, then you can go with. Yeah, very easy one. Like, you know, teaching aptitude part, just like when you read the question, when you get the question, you have, like, have a patience to read the question twice or thrice, then you will get the answer. Yeah, physiological factors you can get from what? Physiological factors. The answer is 2. A2, malnutrition, psychological. Then going with the intelligence part, socio-emotional. You have reward and punishment. Education, it is an inadequate knowledge. Either if you can go with the educational factors first, you can have inadequate knowledge. Yeah, that is correct. The instructional medium, correct one. That's it. Which of the following teaching methods are considered learner-centered? Again, a learner-centered question. Learner-centered. That means according to the pace and interest of the learner. Problem-based, teacher-led lecture. So B you can eliminate. Memorization-based assessment. So memorization-based assessment also you can, because it is not learner-centered. Is it memorization-based assessment? Is it learner-centered? No, obviously not. So what is the answer that you can have? Problem-based learning. Peer tutoring is what? Learner-centered. Is it peer? Yeah, obviously, because according to the learner's pace and interest only, peer tutoring will happen. Because you will go and ask a peer, and then tutoring means just your doubts are being cleared. Only your doubts. That's it. So that is what peer tutoring. So the answer is A and D, problem-based learning and peer tutoring. That's it. So we have come to the session. Today's session 3, guys. It was a long session. Did you enjoy it? Like it was a very, very long one. And I think you got many questions regarding teaching aptitude, data interpretation, maths, some maths, data interpretation. Sorry, I went little fast because the time is little short. But if you need, watch that, do it with your, do it by yourself, then you will get. You got many questions, right? Was it okay? Was it fine? Did you enjoy? That's what I don't know. I want to know. You want to enjoy and learn. Okay. That's it. Guys, you listen. We'll be having marathon sessions of paper 1 on 29th, 30th of December. Clear? That means from continuous sessions from 6 to 10. Evening 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. continuous 4 hours. 2 days session we will be having. Clear? With paper 1. Every aspect of paper 1, every topic of every unit of paper 1 we will cover. So, okay, guys. We'll make paper 1 a easy one. Fine. Okay. Thank you.